Hi everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft, episode 138, season 4 of course, with me Sid, and last episode we made that, which was incredibly expensive, very painful to build, and it churns out, I haven't got any to hand, it basically churns out minerals in this form, into nugget, which we did it with tungsten. Oh, I had got some to hand. Which can go to rubble, which can in turn go to pebble, which in turn can be smelted into ingots or make an alloy dust, which can make an alloy ingot, and yada yada. Many great things. And there are two more machines in this chain. They're after this beastie, after the, I can't remember what you are, the crusher, aren't you? We then go on to the grinder, which is again, a fairly simple machine, well, complex machine, lots of blocks. It's a 3x3x5, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to here, and the input is actually here for that. So we need to bring the output from here and bring it up there somehow. Not entirely sure how I want to do that yet, but we'll work that one through. So, presumably, the normal way of doing this would probably be MagneticCraft conveyor belts. I think there are some, yeah, there you go, which are iron and plastic. Plastic, of course, we get in a polymerizer with natural gas. Yeah, I have no idea. I really genuinely have no idea how we even get natural gas, so that's not happening. The other way, of course, we could do it is we could go with a conveyor belt from Immersive. Uses a fair bit of leather, and we've got other plans for the leather, so maybe not. So the obvious thing is item ducts, which we can kind of camouflage and stuff with the painter. So let's have a look at what is involved in the grinder, because that is our next target. Grinder control was carbide, multi-block chassis, electric motor, battery and iron. Okay, well, we've got multi-block chassis, we have got carbide, electric motor is that lot again, so we can do that. That's fairly straightforward. As I recall, we needed a couple of those, probably want more of those actually. Let's take them with me just in case. In fact, let's just do that and go 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and we'll get those going. Probably gone overkill there actually. I only needed half of that, but doesn't matter. So I'm certainly going to need an electric motor elsewhere. We need a couple of 1 2 3 and 1 2. We'll get those going like so. There's our motor. So we've got the carbide. We need a couple more iron, and then we need the battery, which is going to have an iron, 2 copper and some sulfur. 1 2 3 4 5 6. I think that's right. Yes. So, battery, iron, copper, battery, motor, block, carbide, and iron, grinder control. And if we take this and, well, if I take one of those and place it there. The reason the torch there is, by the way, is because of that. So we probably also need to do this just to make this work better for us. Just take the torch out. Let's have a look. Can't see. Hang on. What mode am I in? There we go. Now we know we're in the right mode. So we got that, and you can see here straight away that we have got a number of blocks going around here, and it is going up there and there and there and there and there and there and there. So that is the structure, that's the input there. We need, oh, and the power comes up here just for good measure. which means that we need to, what we need to do is actually reinforce this ceiling before we do anything, because otherwise we're going to drop that right in on top of us. Where are you, Trunky? Give me that, and give me a whole bunch of those. We're going to set that as that, and then we should be able to do that quite happily. And then we can just drop down here and figure out where we need to go and get this power from, which is about there. Well, it's not about there, it is there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 5 and up. And then now the question is, I don't know whether I can get away with some question. Always questions. What I'm not sure I can get away with is whether I can do anything with these to hide that, because I don't really want a hole in the floor. That is going to look ugly. Now we've got the painter. If I can, what's it called? The block painter. So I know it's an Ender IO item. Got to find. All right, let me find it. That's, where are you? Nope. Got to find the machine. This is the, of course, I can't, a painting machine. There we go. It's relatively cheap. And we need to eat. So maybe we should get that going. That will give us some options when it comes to what we do here. Now, my thoughts on that, while we're thinking about this, is that we come up here like so, and then maybe, and similarly there and there. So if we do that, then we can use the item duct to go straight. I don't know whether I've got enough item duct. I've got nowhere near enough item duct. How do we make you? Pulsating iron, and I think I've got some of that stuff over in the actual crafting bench. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, let me make, hang on, turn that off as well. That should be enough for now. Let's not get carried away. And then similarly, so that will get us to where we want to be in terms of power. Now we do, as I say, we need to hide that. That's the word I'm looking for. Let's get that painter built. I'll pull the stuff together and I'll be back in a second. It was here. Doesn't look, must have changed designs or something since the last time I did this, but we want you to look like that. That will go comfortably into there. Perfect. Now I'm going to do something else with that, but that's fine. And we've got another little bit of conduit facade there, which you can repaint it. It's not an issue, or you easily can on more recent versions. I don't think this will work here. No. Okay, well that's fine. Now we know. We'll pop you in there to be repainted as something else for the time being. Right, so we need to basically block that out there, and we're going to need to make more. Let's have a look. We need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for that to get to there. So we're going to need to make more of this. If I can find it. Where are you? More of. Ha! Oh dear. Look at that. Not carbide block, no. It's not a carbide block. Ah! We use you to make those. That's right. And then we use those to make these. So we need more of those. For that we're going to need more carbide, which means we need more black steel, which means we need all the good stuff. So let's see where we're at in terms of that. There isn't any in the system. That's got a whole batch of that going on. Right, I need to make some more black steel. And black steel was 2 of those, and 6 of those, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll get on with these. I'll see you in a mo. Alright, we're going to actually need to make some more rubber before we finish this project off as well, because we're going to need 2 of those. One of those is going to go. Now the nice thing with this is it does actually connect in, so if I were to come around here, if I could, oh no, let's put the jetpack on. That's probably an idea. So we can set that to insert right now. The other side, the output is, where is the output? The output is there. So that means we are going to need to use you there and there probably, because we're going to have to bring the output from there into here eventually. In fact, let's just do. Oh, pardon my French. Well, parlez-vous français? Yeah, boom. Alright, well, I can fix that. That's not a problem. It's an annoyance, but it's not a problem. Alright, so take that out of there as well. We'll leave that as is, I suppose. It's not hurting anything. And we can just come here like so. Yep. That bloody wand is dangerous, I tell you. It is in my hands anyway. Okay, so that's going to stay there. That and that and that and that and that and that and that, that and that and that. And for the time being, that can be that. Just so we've got access. Right, and then we've got the 2 electrical inputs. So one goes there, and they go here and here, respectively. And I wish I could do something with that. There and there and there and there. And then it's pretty much all the way around. So we need another 4 plus another 8 plus another 8. 8, 16, 20. Cool. Well, that's a step in the right direction. We still need to get 20 of those, so I better get those done. Back in a minute. Alright, well this should This should be the last craft of this lot for this machine. That's 18. I think I need, well, I know I've already put 9 in, so I'm going to come around here like so. And then 1, 2, 3. That leaves me 8 towards the next machine. Oh, multi-block chassis, which oh, I see. Yeah, I see. There. Give me that. They're not that cheap that I want to leave them. We obviously need to go in there as well, but that should give us this setup. And if we wire you in, now I'm not entirely sure whether I can pull power straight out of here, but this has now got power. That is on, oops, always active. I think that's what I said it did, yes. So if I go and get grab those and a couple of those. So at this point we can chuck those in here and they will go through and they will go into the back here, which I can't easily get to. Let me just pop in there. So you can see we've got rubble, and rubble will be ground down into chunks. Now similarly, if I go over here and stick those in there, they should go through here and then they should go straight through into there, and that should come out here. Excellent. So finally we have the sifter, sorry. And the sifter control block is going to get expensive. We need one of those, we're sorted. We need some carbide, it was sorted, or we will be. We need to make 2 electric motors. We can make one pretty much off the bat, and we've got enough to make another. We need blue steel and red steel. We ain't sorted. So I need to just I need to basically sort myself out a little bit, and then we're going to make a bit of headway. I'm just going to grab that to put the components in for this, because we've got those. We've got some of that we'll need anyway, but we'll need more. Carbide and those and those. So let's get everything together. We need to get the carbide. Carbide, we're going to need more black steel. Black steel, we know need more black bronze, because we're out of black bronze, and black bronze is 2 silver. Let me just double check my 2 gold and 6 copper. So let's get the black bronze going. That will allow us at least to make the I think we need it anyway for the one of the 2 steels. We need sterling silver for one, I think, off the top of my head. It's been a while. I mean, I'm wearing all this red steel, but it seems like an age since I made it now. So we've got the black bronze. We need 2 of them, and 2 of them, and 6 of those. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pig iron. Okay. Well, this is pretty much the same as before we're making the carbide. So that's that. Then we're going to stick you in with 10 of you and you. They'll go and make the black bronze, so that's doing that in the background. Now we also need to make another thing of copper. Okay. There you go, that doesn't, we want those. Get rid of that. Go and get 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One too many, but doesn't matter. That's our 2 motors. So we've got the motors, we've got the blocks, we need the carbide, and then we need to work on the expensive bits. Back in a mo. Alright, we've got the black steel together. I've done a quick bit of math. I think we're going to be doing 1, 2, 3 rose gold, 10. I think that carbide really does need to be put somewhere safe. So we'll stick you in there because that's for that. This can go away. As well as that rhyolite rock can bagger off out my life. So 3 rose gold, 3 brass, and 4 steel. And by my estimates, that's 50, 15%, 15%, 20%. And if we look at that, we should be able to see that it's 50, 10 to 15, 10 to 15, and 20 to 25. So that should give me 20 wheat red steel. And we're going to do it in here because in theory this should be considerably faster. There's a chance this will completely bugger up the mix though, because I don't know whether you can actually alloy in this. I've never tried it successfully. I mean, it kind of seems to indicate you can, because that is 1300 of that, but it's not changing there. 3, 2, 1, 0. Now if this doesn't work, I'm going to put it down to a bug, because that kind of is very suggestive that yes, it's doing it, thankfully. Alright, I've got some wheat red steel. We're going to need 10 more black steel to alloy with that, but I actually don't need to do all 10 of it. I can save these, so I'm just going to process these and I'll be back with you in a second. When I came out, went back in, it actually did update this display, so that worked out. Anyway, so I just need to weld 4 of these with 4 black steel 4 of these with 4 black steel in the thingy, and that'll give me high carbon red steel, which we'll then put through the furnace to give us red steel, and then we can use the rolling machine to make into red steel sheet, which we can then use to make the sifter, which is it's a double sheet, isn't it? So we need 2 and 2. Yeah, hang on, I'm going to make sure that is a double, so that's 2. Yeah, so it's 4. So I just want to make sure I'm doing my maths right, because this is going to be an expensive mistake otherwise. I mean, all of this red steel we will be able to use, but you know, it's it will be a shame to blue steel. Well, I mean, I made 20 ingots of this damn stuff, so yeah, kind of crazy, but there you go. Anyway, let me finish this off and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, almost got the first half of the equation done. It takes a while, that much is for certain. But we take those and those, and that, and we have the red steel sheet. Now that's only half of the problem. We now need a blue steel sheet, and we only have 2 blue steel ingots. Now blue steel, let's have a look. Blue steel, blue steel, blue steel. Weak blue steel is black steel, again 50%, bismuth bronze, sterling silver, and steel. Again, black steel we can handle. We're still in the thing. Sterling silver, we need some more. Bismuth bronze, we are okay. So we be 10, the same ratios, but we need to get some more sterling silver. Okay, and sterling silver is silver and copper. Can I do that in the thingy? Come on. Copper and silver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 2. I think it said, didn't it? 8 and 2. And we also need to do black steel, which is that, and 6 of those. That, and that, and then 10 of those. Wow. Okay. Well, you know what I'm going to be doing. All right, we got 4 blue steel ingots. We made obviously considerably more, but that will give us the blue steel sheet, which will give us a controller for this. We'll say a sifter, I think it is, off the top of my head. Whether we actually get to the point where we can actually build it, because this has got some different components in it, so we'll see how we go. But right now we are just putting together that. We can go and grab 1 of those, 2 of those, that, those, and that, and if we have a look at that and look at the crafting recipes, we should see that it's blue steel on the top, blue, red, either side, that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sifter control unit. Now I happen to know the sifter control unit because I've tested this. Goes here, because this is a, if I remember rightly, it's 4 deep, so it doesn't go there, it goes one further back, and that is a carpenter's block. So yeah, we need to bring you out and put you here. So in this case we've got an electrical input and an input here, an input there, so we've got 2 more chests to do. We've got another electrical to do. Let's get that one done now. Let me just put that there and that there. I think that's right. No, it's not. Electrical goes there. Now the question I have is, can I connect it up like that to there? Will that daisy chain through? Because if it will, that will make life a little bit easier. However, we still need more low voltage thingy. We need you. That goes there, 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 and there, and there. So we're definitely going to need 1 more craft of those. We need to make these. Let me have a look. See how hard they are for MagneticCraft. They are these multi-block components. So that's copper. So we just need. That's fair enough. And then the other thing we need, which is the odd one out, is this, the multi-block controls, which is more carbide. So I think we need to do at least, well, there's no at least about it, we need to do 1, maybe 2 more sets of carbide. And let me just have a look. Was there something else in there? No, that's a single block. That's not too bad. That could have been a lot worse. Okay, let me get the carbide going. That's another batch of black steel. which is another 1 2 or 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. My god, we've gone through that. I mean, considering how much iron we had, we've hammered through that. Anyway, I'll get the basics done, and we'll be back in a mo. And of course we need more of this, so we need to do a little tour of the latex trees and grab that, and hopefully we'll have enough just to make, I mean, a little goes a long way, but did I never did this tree, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, and again, it's been a while since we did this, so let's just have a refresh our memories, because these things are a bit of a pain. So we've got these set up around the place. I think there's about 4 of them, as I recall, and I need to remember where the hell we put them all. Of course, that's the I heard you. Hello. You are lucky I'm letting you live today. Alright, so the other one was over here somewhere. Well, the other 2, I should say, were over here somewhere. One was out there, and one was over there. It's amazing memory. So that's a whole load of latex. We've got the vulcanizing agent. Well, we've got 7, but that's probably enough. So what we need to do is go and put those in. I think we're going to be finishing this off next episode, to be honest, because it's we're getting on in time, and this bit's going to take another, well, it's going to take a goodly amount of time if from a point of view. So that was 146, 200 and odd, that and that. We use that with 100 milli buckets, and there's 500 milli buckets, so 1 2 3 4 5, and seal, and that will give me 5 times that as latex rubber mix. And then we need to go back and replace these, and we're also going to need trunky. Give me that, please. You can have that though, because we need to go and place that and make an incision. So I'm going to repeat that, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, yeah, we're going to call it an episode of that. We've still got a whole load to do. I've already been at this for several hours doing this stuff. It is a hell of a lot faster. A hell of a lot faster using using the tools and the machines than it is using the forge. But that doesn't mean to say it's timeless. It's not instant, and this is such that yeah, it's sufficiently, I don't know, I got 10, I don't need 10, I only need 8. It's sufficiently time consuming that, you know, I think this is going to run to 3 episodes to build this particular machine. But yeah, I think we're getting there steadily. Let's go and just get a little update of, I have got enough black steel to do one more set of carbide should I need it, but we can come over here and we can get a feel for what's going on with this. There we go, and we're getting there steadily. So we've got the crusher, we've got the grinder. All we need to do now is get the sifter and then link the sifter output to this furnace here, which will then link through to a chest there, and in fact we may even go straight to an ender chest so it can go out and straight into the system. Yeah, that's next episode. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.